I love how life works. Here I am reading a book about self-defense. I become inspired to listen to my gut more often, and then I acquired a new hobby that's about being a psychic.
Bruh.
Okay, let me just first straight up just say that The Gift of Fear is such a good book. It's literally my favorite book of all time. So the author explains that anxiety is different from the feeling of fear, which to me, it sounds like fear is part of your intuition, or as I like to also call it, the inner knowing. So I learned that, okay, I need to strengthen my intuition. It's really bad. I could barely hear that inner voice, and when I could, I would start to doubt it and double check to see if it really was coming from my intuition and not from my anxiety or even from my ego. So I thought to myself, okay, I need to be in situations where I have to make a tricky or a complicated decision. But the problem is, I'm a small little introvert, and bro, I barely go out. I don't really have friends that I frequently hang out with, so it's just like my family. And then my hobbies, they're all solo activities, so I don't talk to people. So I'm like, well, damn, what the fuck? I don't know, a few days later or something, I was just watching some shorts when I found a pick a card video, and basically the audience has to guess which card or object the person in the video will choose. And even though it's like a really simple like concept of a video, it was really engaging, and it was actually pretty fun to guess which thing the person will choose. The algorithm introduced me to tarot card reading videos, and at the time, I didn't believe in tarot because it feels way too familiar to the papercraft fortune-telling pick-a-number thingies from elementary school, but in this version, it's for adults going through a vulnerable time. I still clicked on the video anyways, and I was coming in with the perspective having fun with the video because it did seem pretty fun. And I was also just really curious how accurate the reading will be. I thought the reading was pretty fun, so I decided to watch another video from somebody else. The reader was explaining how tarot works. It's similar to the saying, read the room. So a tarot reader will tap into the person's emotional energy. Yeah, I know, it sounds hella woo-woo, but whatever, I'm just gonna keep going on. Every tarot card has their own characteristics, so it's up to the reader to discern what stands out from each of these cards. I decided it could be a fun way to better sense my gut feels and to see if this stuff really works, because so far, a few of the videos I've watched seem pretty on point. I just bought the 2 cheapest tarot cards, just start memorizing and practicing how to use those, and then I decided to buy some oracle cards too, just cause like, I don't know, like, I want to already start reading the cards without having to like check the guidebooks or look on the internet and see like, what does this mean? I forgot. Lol. I also just felt very compelled to make my own DIY cards. I was just so excited and I was just so ready to get started that I didn't even bother to go to the store and just like find like a thicker set of like index cards so that way it can be easier to shuffle. I could not tell you why, but I was just really excited to just get started with it. I don't know. I guess it's just the artist side of me or something. Bruh, I was just so set on doing this that I just like found a random set of Uno cards in the house that nobody was using, and I got my paint markers out and my Sharpies, and I just started like doodling and coloring like all freaking day, just like straight up 100% tunnel visioned and focused on making this DIY project. Okay. Anyways, this is a really nice hobby. It just includes like a lot of my other interests, like interpreting things, getting to explain, I don't know, things to people, and I feel like I understand what I am talking about. I love that I get to collect really pretty things and I get to use them and they don't just sit on the shelf and, you know, stand there and look pretty. So, speaking of using things, I'm gonna be doing a reading for the rest of this video. So yeah, that's why this video is so freaking long. I know I've been talking about tarot cards throughout this video, but I'm not going to be using the tarot cards for this reading. There are 78 different cards and they all have their own specific characteristics, and I'm going to need so much time to like look into those during the reading. I don't want to do that. No thanks. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory how a pick a card works, but you know what? I never know. The world is so big. I feel like I should just explain it just in case. There will be several different piles for you to choose. Just choose whatever feels right for you, or however you want to choose. Just choose, bruh. And then you will go to that timestamp and pretty much just listen to me yap about what I think the cards are trying to tell me to tell you. And if there's anything that I'm saying that just does not resonate for you, it does not resonate for you, okay? Like, don't try to make it work for you. It's not for you. It's probably for somebody else who's also chosen the same pile as you did, because there's only so many that someone can choose, and there's so many people than there are the cards. So of course, not everything I'm gonna say will be 100% accurate for you. However, if things just keep not clicking, then it just means that this pile isn't for you, and you can always just choose a different pile. Also, if I'm being honest, it could just be because I'm not, I don't know, I'm still practicing, you know what I mean? Like, I could be reading the cards wrong, maybe I think I'm picking up my intuition when really it's not, it's just something else. Like, it could honestly just be that. Boy. Okay, I'm actually gonna start now. Hi, Pile 1. Let's get started with this reading. You picked the unusual animal messages. So let's see if there's going to be any unusual readings, or I guess advices for you. Okay, we have the goldfish. Put yourself in a position that allows you to reach your full potential. Okay. Any other advice? Anyways, okay, we have the vampire bat. Choose your friends wisely. Anything else? Nope. Let's see. Okay, this one's in reverse. So this is the warthog. Ask for help when you need it. And that was flipped in reverse. Okay, and the bottom of the deck, we have in reverse, the lobster. Maintaining curiosity is the key to staying fresh and active. Okay, and then this bad boy, it was kind of like that, wasn't it? So, could be a blockage. Horseshoe crab. Self-transformation is necessary for personal growth. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that you are stopping yourself from personal growth and reaching your full potential. And I think that's what this card is definitely like tied to this one, about how you need to put yourself out there if you want to become a better or like a healthier person, or do something you want to do but you're not letting yourself do. And this one is definitely saying you're not letting yourself do that, and you gotta take care of it, hun. I think with this is definitely tied with this card, and that you probably have some friends, or maybe even like family, or people that are you consider close to your circle, that aren't necessarily like perhaps giving you that encouragement that you need, and maybe that's why there's a blockage here. And perhaps you don't ask them, or maybe they are pretty good friends, I don't know, but you're definitely not like asking for help. Maybe because you feel like maybe that's what you need to put yourself out, or how you can, I guess, reach that personal growth is by asking for help, but you're not doing that. And it's probably because you don't feel like the people you have can support you, or they haven't been supporting you. I don't know. This card's just like saying, I don't know, man. Gotta watch out for that. Or like choose wisely. And then with this lobster, I think you don't let yourself explore perhaps like what you want to do or what something's like. And I think this card's saying that you got to do that, man. And then below that is, I can't read that upside down. Be bold and show off your best qualities. You're giving me like an art kid kind of kind of vibe. I don't know. I don't know what it is that you want to do, but I feel like it's something more in like the artistic thing. Maybe you're really afraid to like put yourself out there. I feel that. I personally feel that. But you got to do it. You got to see like all that potential that you have. You got to like experience it, man. And it's going to give you a lot of personal growth too, for sure, because it's like new territory. And I think you're not really asking for help maybe to do that, or maybe you don't feel like you can, and that's like acting like a blockage. Maybe it really is the people around you that are not really giving you the best support with this. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So you got the shoe bill. Recognize favorable situations quickly to take action. Very interesting. Just put that there. Do something different. Okay. We have the tardigrade. Embrace uncertainties and let life surprise you. Okay. Okay. You have the red colobus. I don't know this type of monkey. Okay, so take care of your health and early and often. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the sea cucumber. You can't control situations, but you can control your reaction. So I definitely feel like, okay, right there. So it seems like you kind of let your anxieties take the wheel, and maybe even how other people think of your situation or what you want to do. I think you take it too close to heart. I've also been there. And then with these three other cards, oh my gosh, I'll just take this one. Definitely just like take more risks. Just do it, man. Like if it's something you want to do or you feel like you need to do, then do it. Embrace those uncertainties. You all right, not even like fortune telling can tell you everything about the future. You just gotta do what you want to do and just accept that you don't know what's gonna happen. But if it's something you want to do, then I feel like that's enough of a sign that this is where you need to be, right? And then take care of your health early and often. So maybe you kind of like, I think it just kind of confirms that you really do let your anxieties really get to you. And you just gotta practice to clear your mind from those anxieties. That's the ego mind talking to you about, like, you shouldn't do this. You are safe where you are. Just stay there. We know this is safe. We don't know if this thing you want to do is safe or how it's going to affect you and all that stuff. So don't listen to it all the time. Just let yourself go for it. And this is saying to take action. So anything favorable, do it. Do it, man. Okay, so overall, it seems like you don't have the best support system because this card says to choose your friends wisely. And to me, that kind of indicates that, okay, you are letting in people into your circle that may not be good for you. So just keep an eye out for that. And you don't ask for help a lot. And it could be because you don't have a great support system. But don't be afraid to ask for help with the people that you do trust. And to tune off your anxiety if something, spooky happens or some uncertainty happens. Don't let your anxiety tell you what to do. Just listen to what you find favorable. So, like, it seems like something you want to become or you want to do, that sounds favorable to you. That sounds like something you want to do. So follow that. Don't let your anxieties, don't let things like other people that you care about tell you it's a bad idea or put you down or whatever. All right, that is not support. They may say they're just being serious or they're being realistic. I feel like most of the time they are not being realistic and they're just being super, super negative. So just watch out for that. But yeah, Spirit really wants you to put yourself out there, reach your full potential. And yeah, just don't let your anxieties block it, man. It seems like you still have a lot of personal growth to go through. So even if you, I don't know, if you really, I don't know, if it doesn't go well with whatever you want to do, you'll still learn a lot of things from your mistakes and failures that you're going to cultivate a lot of personal growth. And that itself can actually help you reach your full potential. It's like another step you're taking to your full potential sort of thing. Okay, I think that's it. I'm not hearing Spirit wanting me to say anything else, so I hope this reading has helped you in some shape or form, and I guess I'll see you in the next video or something. I don't know, but good luck, man. Bye. What up, Pile 2? You have chosen the Dreamer's deck. So that's interesting. And with this little charm, it's like a little car with a little peace sign. So, and also like a little heart sign. So I wonder if it's going to be something about, I don't know, like a vehicle or driving or taking you somewhere where you need to go for peace and stability and maybe even love. I don't know. I don't know, man. Guess we'll find out, right? All right, so we have the I am right here card. I know that I must stay in the present moment and to enjoy the journey. And that was in reverse. Okay, any other advice or anything else you want to say to pile 2 that they need to hear right now? Okay, let's see. What is this? The I am dreaming bigger card. I know that life is only limited by my imagination. Okie dokie, artichoke. Okay, this one really, really wanted. All right. Also in reverse, I am moving forward. So I know that each step I take toward one dream creates momentum for the next. All right. And yeah, we'll just get one more card. Okay, also in reverse. All right. I am ready to grow. I know that every dream in my heart is waiting to bloom. Dang, okay. The deck is also another reverse card. It is I am not stressing. I know that worrying only blinds me from the beauty that is all around me. Okay. So you got a lot of yellow here. That's really interesting. And all of these are about like dreams and pursuing something. So yeah, the card. It's like you want to go somewhere. You have a dream and you want to go there. Let me just review these cards again just because. So with this one, it's definitely saying like you need to stay in the present moment more often. It seems like you want something bigger, something more. Got your eyes on the prize sort of thing. And then with this one, let's see. So perhaps you haven't really been making a move on this dream or whatever it is that you want to pursue. And I think Spirit's saying, like, you get yourself in this mindset, the I'm ready to grow. Okay, and then also we have, like, a lot of, like, sun and moon energy. Like, this flower upside down, it just looks so much like the sun with its petals, like, just being lines, like the sunshine. And then with this, I want to say that this is the sun and not the moon. And then, like, again, moon energy here. So what I'm getting from this is that you're kind of like stopping yourself from taking this trip, taking this journey. That's what I think when I see this card. It's that you need to get in that car and drive to wherever it is you want to go. And I think you are kind of stressing or just like allowing these worries to get the best of you. And I feel like with this card, I feel like it's referring more to like the future of like what it would look like. But Spirit wants you to stay in present. You don't need to worry about the future. All you need to worry is, well, not even worry. Don't even worry, but just focus on taking that first step, right? It's kind of like the cycle of the moon, right? At first, it doesn't like amount to a full moon, but if you keep I guess, driving there, you'll eventually get to where you want to be. And yeah, I feel like I know that life is only limited by imagination, so you're probably being kind of like logical about this. And yeah, that definitely stems from the ego, always trying to use logic to prove to you that this is why you shouldn't do this thing. You probably think it's really, really unrealistic, and it's super, super rare to find something. I think that's why, because I feel like that's what the diamond is like, kind of like how I'm reading this diamond, is that it's super rare, it's impossible, maybe even expensive. Kind of heard that from spirit. So I don't know. You're just kind of like letting all these problems or future problems to stop you. I guess you don't feel very capable, maybe. Let me see with this card. Yeah, so you might have multiple dreams or just one big dream in general. But because this is upside down, I feel like you need to shift your perspective. I think this is how your perspective is. It's everything. It's like, I think you're just kind of like ending up creating these illusions. I don't know about delusions, but I heard that. I think I heard that from spirit about like, oh, I can't grow here. I'm upside down. That's not possible. I can't do it. You know what I mean? But I think if you just shift your perspective, you'll see that, oh my gosh, I can actually do this. All right. This one is, I am supposed to have fun. I know that it is important to work hard and play even harder. And again, that moon energy, it's probably tied with that one. Okay. Got this in reversed. I am doing the work. I know that my future self will thank me for the hard work. Got that sun energy again. And maybe even the moon energy there too. Ooh, okay. Oh, dang it. This one I should have like shuffled. This time I should have shuffled in front of the camera, because this showed up under the deck and then it just popped out again. Okay, so I am going on an adventure. I know that passion is ignited when I create experiences that excite me. Ooh, okay. I know that nothing bad lasts forever. Even when my emotions tell me otherwise, I am never stuck. Ooh, my God. All right, and then the bottom of the deck we have, I'm on the right path. I know that nothing can get in the way of what is meant for me. Ooh, my goodness. More moon energy, jeez, man. Okay. So yeah, instead of worrying about the future and like the possibilities and letting your stress get the best of you, just tap into this energy about like that you won't be stuck. You'll always find a way to get out of something, I guess, stuck. And yeah, that's, I wasn't even looking at this when I was saying that. I'm like, oh yeah, that is what the card's saying. Yeah, so just don't listen to your worries. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't think, oh my gosh, I don't know how to get out of here. And then you start thinking about, I don't know, like the doom and gloom. Just don't do it. And then with this, I know that passion is ignited when I create experiences that excite me. Going on an adventure? Yeah, like a road trip kind of adventure, maybe. Yeah, so perhaps it's this, you need to just follow whatever it is you are dreaming about, what you're thinking about, and just go for it. Use that as a way to push you to do what it is you've been wanting to do, or that you're like kind of feeling doubtful about. Because these experiences, no matter what, are definitely going to take you an adventure, right? It's like a road trip. It's definitely an adventure, but there will be some ups and downs. And then I'm supposed to have fun. Don't know, maybe, I think this just kind of goes to show that maybe you are thinking this, trying to be rational about this. I don't know. That's just kind of like what I'm getting here. And to just let yourself have fun. See as that. That's a really good way to like look at things, is that I deserve to have fun. I don't, when I'm having fun, I'm not thinking about like what's gonna happen next, right? I'm just in the moment. I'm not feeling stuck. I know whatever's going, you know what I mean? I think it's like that. And then with this in reverse, I think, yeah, whatever it is you want to do, future self, I feel like you know that your future self, or you in the future, I guess, will be so thankful that you did this thing, that you put in the work to have fun. But because it's in reverse, it's just kind of confirming to me that you are lacking in that that ambition, that drive to go for it. But I feel like you know that you will be so happy and glad that you did something. You followed whatever it is you want to pursue or whatever you want to do, and not letting your rationality, supposedly your rationality, yeah, it is rationality. I say supposedly because it's like, is it really rational? Like, it's just causing a lot of turmoil, but I guess technically it is. And then with this card, I think it's just relating to this. I think this is, okay, something I just got from, I definitely got a download from Spirit, is that maybe your first step is to have this mindset that I know that nothing can get in the way of what is meant for me. I think that's the first step you got to take to get to where it is you want to be. And that is to cultivate more hope and self-compassion that, you know, this is meant for me. This is what I want. I deserve it. I'm not a bad person or anything. I deserve to have fun. And okay, maybe let me see this card real quick. Yeah, this is just kind of saying, I guess kind of being more specific with what I'm saying is that I know that focusing my attention on things I cannot control distracts me from my journey. I'm letting go. Oh my God. Gotta follow that light, man. Yeah, so you're not focusing on the right things. Focus on this. Focus on that this is meant for you, all right? You're meant to go here because this is where you want to go. This is what you want. Follow it. All right? And then with this card, I feel like it also kind of aligns with what I'm talking about. I know that I'll sometimes feel heavy and disappointed. I'm allowed to have bad days. I think this is just indicating that progress is progress. So expect to have certain relapses, especially when you're trying to develop this habit of thinking, of just being more optimistic and more hopeful and more self-compassionate about like that you deserve to have fun. Just acknowledge and again, kind of use that self-compassion to allow yourself to experience those bad days or those bad moments, but don't let that stop you. That's just part of progress, man. Right? It's that journey. All right? You're going to have, look at me go, have bumps on the road, all right? I don't know. I cracked myself up. Okay. And I guess I should summarize what I've been yapping about. So you need to develop this habit of giving yourself more compassion and to be more optimistic about whatever it is you want to pursue. It may seem really, really difficult to get there or impossible or just like whatever, but you got this. All right. You just got to take it step by step, like this card's saying. Right now, it might be this crescent moon, but the more you add to it, you'll become a full moon and you'll feel full, you'll feel complete. Remind yourself that you deserve to have fun, okay? And that when things get bad or they feel stuck, know that it's not going to be forever and you are absolutely capable of finding a way out from that. It's just part of the journey. And yeah, just chase whatever you find valuable and go for it. It's meant to be. It is calling to you. Don't stop yourself from it just because it's out of your, all right, maybe it's out of your comfort zone or whatever, but don't let yourself do that. Your future self, you in the future looking back on this is going to be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I did this thing. I learned a lot. I learned that I had a lot, that I can have a lot of fun. It is good to take risks. I don't always have to use my logic for things because sometimes that ends up not doing any favors for me, yada yada. And yeah, all right. I hope this has helped you in some shape or form, and I hope you have a good day or night. Bye. Hey, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the homemade oracle cards I've done by recycling these Uno cards. And you've also probably been attracted to this star charm. So I wonder how that's going to relate to the advice that Spirit wants to give you. Okay, let's see where this will go. Just shuffle these first. Okay, we have retreat for a while. Okay. Ooh. Okay. To be. I don't know. Like I said, it's really hard to shuffle with these books in front of me. Okay, the feeling is near. All right. Where your fear is, there is your task. Okay, I'm going to get one more. Okay. You did enough. Interesting. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need like some clarifications with this. Yeah, something impactful has definitely happened. Okay, feelings don't make your choices. Yeah, this is definitely like something emotional. Skepticism? Skepticism? Oh my gosh, I can't say the word anymore. Once I like start, I don't know, messing something up, I'm like, okay, there's no going back. All right, skepticism. I think that's right. I don't know. Anyways, is for things you know. Weird. Ooh, okay. Show the move, explain the move, and then do the move with them. Okay, I pulled out from the middle here, 1, 2, 3. Cool. All right, and I guess somebody caught feelings. That was the bottom of the deck. Okay, wow. Dang, pile 3. Okay, so wow. Okay. I really wasn't expecting this to be about like I don't know, like anything romantic. I really didn't, cuz like the other two piles were about like pursuing something or following their dreams, and I don't know, I didn't get any vibes that it was anything about like finding their boo, you know what I mean? But this one's like way 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 more like concrete about it. I don't know. That took me, I'm like so shook. Okay, so these two cards, and also there's like a lot of fear going on, or like doubts, or maybe I feel like there's like doubts. So you could have been the one to have asked this person out, or maybe you caught feelings for them and you haven't necessarily asked them out or anything. I don't know. But I don't know. I kind of feel like you might. I think you did because of this. You did enough and then retreat for a while. I don't know, man. Kind of says that. But then again, this card is saying where your fear is, there is your task. So maybe you're really nervous to ask this person out or something, or to like see if they reciprocate. And I think spirit, so maybe you haven't. I don't know. Maybe you haven't asked them out. Or maybe some of you have, because this is like a general reading, yada yada. So maybe some of you have, and I don't know, but maybe you haven't yet. Like where your fear is, there is your task. Now I think this can go for both ways, honestly. Like maybe you have asked them out and you have no idea what they're gonna say, or maybe they did say something, but regardless, you're not feeling great about it. But spirit wants to tell you like you did your thing, you're good. There's nothing, I don't know, like easier said than done, but you don't need to like struggle with those stressful feelings so much. Like you're good. And if you haven't asked them out, I think spirit's telling them like telling you guys, or I guess for that group in this pile who chose this pile, to do it. That is your task. Yeah, show the move, explain the move, do the move. So I think this basically means like to show them, like make the move, man, make the move. Show them, explain to them that this is what you want from them, and then maybe do with the move. It could be something like sexual, I don't know, but maybe it's like, I also feel like, I feel more inclined to say like with the do the move, it's like do the coupling together, you know. Like if couple could be a verb, do the couple. I don't know, like be a couple, man. Okay, the feeling is near, so maybe you are gonna ask them out, and like that fear, that nervousness, it's like near, because like you're gonna ask them out, you know what I mean? The skepticism is for things you know. So I think spirit is saying to like don't start guessing, don't start doubting, don't get skeptical on this, because you don't know how they feel. You don't know what they're gonna say. You don't know. So maybe the feeling is near. Maybe the feeling of like skepticism or doubt is crawling in. I don't know. I feel like it is already here. Yeah. Feelings don't make your choices. So I think with this one, it's not it's not the good kind of feelings. I think Spirit's saying like, don't let your worries make the choice, you know? And then retreat for a while. So maybe I really feel like Spirit's saying like, kind of like spend some alone time and just like de-stress or just like relax a little bit. You know, like, I don't know, like do what you gotta do to feel better about this. Yeah, and then with this, you did enough. Either you asked them out and that's all you could do. Because, I mean, that is all you can do, right? Like, you can't make them, you can't control them, right? Or if you're going to ask them out and you're worried, like, you will do enough. Like, you're going to be fine. And this 1, 2, 3, I think it's just confirming, like, just take that next step. That first step, then that second step, then that third step. I don't know. I think that's kind of what I'm picking up here. So yeah. Let me see what else we got here under this card. I really don't think this is very relatable with the situation. Oh, we got that just try though. Let me see these other cards. Okay. I think these cards do align with what's happening. So, helping is not always the kindest. That was in reverse. So, I don't know. I don't know what this means, but if it's in reverse, that definitely means like you're lacking it. So, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one, if I'm being really honest. Okay, so we got the caught feeling. So, yeah, you seem to like this person. You're gonna figure it out like always. That's in reverse. So you're probably not feeling like that's what you're definitely not feeling this way because it's upside down. But I think Spirit wants you to have this mindset of you're gonna figure it out like always. Like, even if it doesn't go well, or maybe I feel like that's not it actually. I think Spirit's trying to tell me that you feel like you have to find the perfect way or the best way to tell or like to confess your feelings and see if this person will reciprocate. And I think Spirit just wants to let you know that you're going to figure it out. All right? You've come this far in life. You're going to figure this one out. It's not going to be the end of the world. I think that's what Spirit's saying. All right. And then we have that just try. It's so blunt. I love it. Just do it, bruh. Okay. And then oh my gosh, I feel like do you see this? Do you see what's coming out? Oh my god. Damn, end of beginning. Okay. All right. I think I get the gist. Find the root cause. So maybe just like be really don't make the whole spiel about like, oh, I love you. Do you know what I mean? Like, find the root cause. I feel like it's just Spirit just saying like, okay, find your objective. You want to ask this person out. Okay, that's it. Just ask them out. And then there's still so much more. So maybe there is like potential with by asking out this person. Like they might say yes. Or if you got rejected, I also feel like there's still so much more. Like this person, it's not going to be your last like crush or anything, or like the last person you'll ever be attracted to. Like there's still so many people. And then take mixed signals as a no. So I don't know, for some of you, maybe if you ask them out and they didn't really give you a yes or whatever, or if you're going to ask them out and they're not really giving you that straightforward answer, just take it as a no, and yeah, that don't make it complicated for yourself. Advocate. When this showed up in there, I could not laugh. I could just not hold myself from laughing. Advocate those feelings, bruh. Advocate those damn feelings. All right, make it easy, make it clear, make it stick. So if you kind of, I don't know, maybe you're kind of like rehearsing or trying to like find I don't know, like something that'll like you'll remember to say when you're being nervous as heck. Just make it something simple, make it clear, and make that stick, right? I think this also goes for when you are telling this person about your feelings, like make it easy for them to understand, because I get it, like you're getting so nervous. You might start stuttering or mumbling or something. Yeah, it'd be like that. And then with the end of beginning, so maybe for some of you, like the beginning, that's going to be done with. Now you're going to actually like proceed to the next step of actually like having a stable relationship. But this was upside down, so it probably means that you're still in the beginning. It's not, you haven't ended it yet. You haven't ended the beginning yet. You're just about to ask them out. It's just starting. So I think that's what it means. Okay. And then helping is not always the kindest. This one's really like making my head scratch here. I don't know. I hope this like kind of like feels like, I hope this resonates for you, pile 3. And I'm really like kind of stuck on this. Helping is not always the kindest. And that's in reverse. So you're lacking that. Maybe you're not helping yourself or something, and that's actually good. I don't know. This one's like really like an eyesore. Like, what does this mean with the rest of this? I'm just looking at these cards to see if like it'll match with any of what it's talking about. Maybe you're doing, okay, I'm starting to get an idea, and I think Spirit's kind of helping me here. Maybe you're doing something that you feel like is helpful for you, but it's not actually getting you where you need to be. Like, I think that's kind of like a blockage. Like, maybe it's like solidifying, like you are doing something that isn't actually helping you. It could be about like having to, like, you feel like you need to tame these like really intense emotions. Maybe it's the doubts or something, and maybe what you're doing is by like being doubtful. Maybe you're like trying to save yourself from possible rejection, possibly getting hurt by like getting all skeptical and I don't know, like looking into this like fear, this worry, and I don't know, like this mindset about like will I be able to figure it out or something. And I feel like by letting yourself try to get all logical about this, you're actually encouraging your ego mind to like start worrying about things, start thinking about possibilities that could possibly hurt you. And I don't think that's helping you. I think you just need to instead get this mindset of like, you're gonna figure things out, because I mean, you're still here, you're still alive, you're still, I don't know, just here vibing. Yeah, because like Spirit just wants you to try. Because I feel like, I don't know, maybe this might help you or not. I don't know. I hope it helps. But even if you do fail at something, I feel like you know this already. I feel like you know that even if you do fail, and you make a mistake or you do something weird or awkward or something, you're definitely going to learn something out of this regardless. Maybe you'll learn like, okay, maybe next time I'll do this instead, or wow, I had nothing to worry about. Next time I'm not gonna be so worried about, I don't know. It doesn't have to be about like, I don't know, like asking out someone or like or whatever, or asking for help. I don't know. But I think that's what this card is trying to say. I think that's what spirits wanted me to say to you, is that helping yourself by getting all logical and thinking about the possibilities, the outcome of this attempt, this to confess, I don't think it's actually really helping you. I think I don't even think it's a good idea to like think about the good possibilities either, because then that might lead to disappointment, and I don't think in this case for you it would be helpful for you to do that, to think about the good possibilities. I think you just gotta try. You just gotta have this mindset that no matter what happens, I know I'm gonna get through it, and just take that next step. Like, you did enough. I think spirit wants you to know that you'll be fine, you're doing enough, and then retreat for a while. I think if you're really feeling really impacted by these strong emotions, or after asking someone out, just like retreat for a little bit. Just take care of yourself, and don't let the worries, I know it's easier said than done, of course, but try not to let your worries, your logical mind thinking, I don't know, just don't let it get to you. Just take care of yourself. You did enough. You're taking the next step in whatever it may be. Just be clear about what you want to this person. Just speak clearly. Don't add any additions that are not serving your message. Just go for it. If you're feeling nervous about this, that means you should do it. I really don't think it's, I think you're gonna be okay. Spirit wants you to really try this. You should go for it. Okay. That's all I really have to say. I hope this has helped you. I hope this might have potentially, hopefully, given you that courage to go for it. I am rooting for you, my dude or gal, or non-binaries, or whoever. I wish you all the luck, and I hope this has helped you in some shape or form. All right, see ya. Bye. Hey, pile 4, you've chosen the Mastery of Love cards, and you also may have picked, or maybe you were like drawn to this keychain of a heart with a keyhole in it. And yes, it can open. So, yeah, no kidding, this is definitely about like love in some way. I don't know if it's for somebody romantic, or for a friend, or for yourself, or family, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, this one is surrendered to God, and it was upside down, so having I don't know, maybe faith issues with the big G, or maybe you're kind of like in your head right now and you feel like you're alone when you're not. You got the big G, big guy in the clouds, bruh. Oh my gosh. My phone didn't die, but like my storage is full. Let me just finish shuffling these. Okay, we have You Can Live in Heaven Right Now. Ooh, okay. We're really like getting like religious here. Maybe there is something chaotic happening in your life, or maybe there's just a lot going on, and yet you're like not necessarily like falling apart, or you feel like you're gonna fall apart, but you haven't yet. I don't know. Dang, for like a very lovey-dovey kind of like card deck, I'm surprised that that's kind of where we're going with this. Okay. Surrender to the real you. Ooh, okay. All right, maybe one more. Yeah, let's just get one more card. Transform your life with self-love. Okie dokie. So, I think you're kind of feeling like you're not having the best time right now. I think there's like some self-love stuff that you need to do and practice, because we got two of that here. Transform your life with self-love and surrender to the real you. Again, oh my gosh, sorry for the constant like cutoffs. Oh my gosh. I don't know, maybe it really is a sign that you're like stopping yourself from, I don't know, just to let things flow. You keep cutting it off. I don't know, maybe that's actually like a legitimate thing you're going through. Just cuz like now that I like look back at this, now that I'm trying to continue trying to finish your reading here, there's like, I know everything's like, this is like a love oracle card like deck, but I don't know, like we have a lot of reversals. I don't know, maybe it seems like, I don't know, with this, like I was gonna say, it just looks like these snakes are like protecting your heart or the heart. And maybe that's kind of how you feel, like you're just kind of protecting your heart from literally everyone and everything. Perhaps you feel like you, maybe you do feel like this ugly duckling and you kind of wish you want to be, I don't know. I know this card isn't trying to say that, but to me, I'm getting the message that you feel like you're not like good enough, and you're kind of wishing you could be like this, like something more beautiful, something more, I don't know, like that could grab like more positive attention at your way. But I think you just need to see that you will become like this. It's not that you're not, you are, right? So there's also just like a lot of like self-love too, I feel like. If you don't believe in God, I have no judgment with that. Or if you think of it's something else that like holds the universe together, maybe what this could mean for you instead is that God is usually like represented as like love, so maybe you're not surrendering to love. It doesn't have to be God necessarily, but like love, if that feels like it can resonate with, if that resonates with you more, then definitely claim that. But yeah, it could just be that you're not surrendering to love, and maybe that might explain why like you have this card on the bottom where it's these snakes protecting it and trying to heal your heart, because you're just so protective of it. You're not surrendering to any other to surrender any other love that's out here. You're just very protective of it. And I guess with this card, it's saying like, you're not feeling like you would say that your lifestyle or the way things are going, it doesn't feel very peaceful. Maybe you don't see like loving others as unconditional. Maybe you do. Maybe you're lacking that perspective of like loving others without conditions. So I don't know. Probably, and maybe that's why you're kind of protecting your heart. You feel like things are conditioned, like you have to give something to get something you want, when that's not the case. And again, we have basically the same card like this one, if I could get it. Okay, there we go, where love is unconditional. So I don't know, you got two of these and they're both in reverse. So to me, yeah, it does confirm that you don't think, it seems like Spirit is telling me that you don't think you can just ask for something and not have to, I don't know, give them something back to repay this debt. That's not how it works, dude. Let's see. And love has no obligations and expectations. I'm telling you, it's just like a row, all right, of the same message again. Yeah, you're not obligated to do anything for anyone. You're doing it because you genuinely love them and you want to like show them some sort of appreciation, or you just want to see them smile. But if you feel like you have to do this to either so that way they can leave you alone, or so that way you can get something out of it, or for you to feel more at peace, it's not going to give you that. Maybe it will temporarily, but it's definitely nothing long term. And I think Spirit is just trying to say, I don't know, I don't remember if I already said this before this reading just kept getting cut off, but I think Spirit wants you to practice some self-love. I think that's the first step you need to take for sure, is to love yourself, right? Stop seeing yourself, or stop wishing that you could be something more beautiful when you already are. You're just blocking that from yourself. I think it's because, I don't know, you have other shadows that aren't so pleasant to look at, but you need to look at those and you need to accept that, and you need to understand why it's there and give yourself self-compassion for why it's there. And I think you get it. So yeah, to master love, you have to practice love. Okay, so I'm definitely understanding this better. I think you just need to, you gotta learn that love is unconditional. You don't have to give anything back to someone who's been nice to you, okay? And if they are expecting something nice back, that just kind of shows that that they're not doing it for love. They're doing it because they want to gain something from this. I don't know. That's just kind of what I feel about it. Let's see what this other card has to say. There is wisdom in accepting what you are. So I feel like this is kind of saying like about like the self-love, and that you need to practice more self-love, or you just need to be way more compassionate towards yourself and like understanding. And I feel like if you do try to cultivate self-love, you're gonna see that there's like some hidden like knowledge or like wisdom from that experience. And it's in reverse, so that means you're definitely lacking that wisdom and acceptance. So yeah, definitely get to it. And then we have the pug again. Oh my gosh, remember it was at like the top of the deck? Here it is again. Accept others the way they are. So maybe you also tend to like, which I'm not saying it's just you, pile 4, but I know a lot of people, including myself, we judge others. That's just kind of how we, I don't know, just networking, right? It's what our brains do, they network. But I feel like because you don't give yourself enough self-love and self-compassion, and you probably don't really seem to like yourself very well or anything, and you also feel like you need to protect your heart, and you think love is conditional, like there is something you have to give in return. I feel like you end up projecting that kind of like idea and perspective onto other people. And so, I don't know, you're kind of treating them like how you treat yourself. So, I don't know. If that resonated, cool. Yeah, so I feel like just because you're lacking in so much love in general, it seems like I'm so sorry for you, Pile 4. You need to like if you start to cultivate more love for yourself, especially, I feel like that's something you really need to work on, and you need to change that belief about like, oh, I have to give something back if they give me something out of love, which no, okay, like that's not how it works, okay? But as you keep working on that and shifting your perspective and letting yourself to just accept what this is, like what you have, this is who you are, I feel like you're gonna like end up having more fun and being less serious and defensive with, I don't know, life in general. And it was in reverse. So I guess it seems like you are lacking in that. Like you're lacking having a lot of fun and joy and just like a sense of freedom. Like this girl, like it looks like the wind is like blowing in her face, and like she has a dress on. So I feel like it's like all flowy, and it just makes me think of freedom. And like look how she like is posed too. It's like it's not very stiff and straight, it's just like all over the place. And I think, I think that's, you got to incorporate that more in your life, that sense of freedom, that sense of flow, that sense of fun and play. You deserve to have that in your life. Okay, I'm just gonna put these back. Yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't specify here in any of these cards really that there are people that are hurting you, or anything like that really. So I don't know, it just seems like you're very, very hard on yourself, and I just really want to give you a big hug, Pile 4. And honestly, now I understand why, like how this keychain, like goes with this reading. Like, this is your heart, and you gotta get that key, man, open up and like reveal to yourself that there's so much to love about yourself, and you're the only one that can really open your heart. That's how it starts, is with the self. So yeah, surrender to love. You gotta surrender to love. You gotta work on yourself, practice how to love, and do that with yourself first if you don't feel comfortable doing that with other people. But also, if you do want to like practice loving other people, you don't have to do anything grandiose or anything big. It could just be like, I really appreciate you, I don't know, washing the dishes or something. I don't know. It can be as simple as that. Or if they are wearing something cool, or if someone's wearing cool, you can just let them know like you honestly think that whatever they're wearing is really cool, and if it's really good on them, you could do something like that. Yeah, you gotta change that perspective about like you have to earn their love. Like, you don't need to do that. You don't necessarily need to do that. You don't need to give anything. All you just gotta do is just be someone kind and loving. Definitely heal your heart, and not necessarily like guarding it. I don't want to say, I was gonna say protect, but like, yeah, definitely just don't give out your heart away like that. But maybe, I think you just need to loosen up a little bit, which is kind of what the snakes are doing. Like, they're loose here, so like start loosening up a little bit, at least for like when you're trying to like be compassionate toward yourself, I feel like you could be a little bit self-critical or something, or yeah, you feel like you're not good enough. Like, you are good enough, pile 4, and you need to see that. It's not that you are not that, it's that you are. And I guess you don't see it because I don't know, it's like things are kind of upside down for you. And now that I just kind of noticed this, but there is like some water going on. So yeah, like I think Spirit wants you to kind of like reflect on who you really are and how you really see love, and I don't know how that affects the way you lived your life, because it seems like you take things a little too seriously. Yeah, I don't know. I hope this resonated for you, pile 4. And if it didn't, I guess that just means that this is not your pile and that it might have been the other 3 piles, or none of this just resonated with you at all. I don't know. But if this does resonate, I wish you all the luck and the love and the support. Yeah, you deserve love. Well, okay. I guess that's it for this reading. I hope you have a good day or night, pile 4, and I guess I'll see you later. Bye.